Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my new YouTube video. This morning I was so incredibly tired, so I decided to put on some makeup before going to the gym. Today I'm going to take you to the gym because after 5 to 6 months of full lockdown in the Netherlands, we are allowed to go to the gym again. It's been a long period of time that we couldn't do anything, and it was so demotivating, but I'm super happy to take you with me on my new journey again because I need to start kind of from scratch again, and I really have some new goals to get to. Now, I wanted to start off by showing you my startup weight. Normally I don't do this, but I thought for this video it would be great to see what's going to happen. And I'm definitely a few kilos heavier because we've been in a lockdown for a full year. Now, as my first outfit of the year going back to the gym, I decided to pick the high-waisted flex in the color yellow. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the link is in the description box if you'd like to check that out. Now, obviously, I am always going on my Converse when I have leg day, and I'm taking my water bottle. It's so important to stay hydrated. Now, as you may have seen in one of my previous What I Eat in a Day videos, the first thing I do in the morning is drink about 600 to 700 milliliters of water. So I know I have enough water in me to be able to work out properly. Now, I also took a banana and some pre-workout. Today I chose a pre-workout with caffeine because yes, I definitely needed it. And I don't know if it's just me, but I need to have like a few sips before I can drink this in full. It's so sour. The moment was there to finally set foot in a gym again. It took 6 months. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but girl, I needed this so much. Now, I started off with a full kind of a stretch routine. I just did whatever felt right. So these exercises are a few that you can use too. And I was definitely cracking and squeaking on every side. I heard my bones cracking and everything. So I made sure to do a proper warm up. And this took me at least 20 minutes before I felt like, okay, I got this, I'm warm enough, and I can actually do a workout with weights again. I mean, you have to prepare your body for what's coming, and I'm just taking it slow today. Now, the initial idea was to do at least 3 exercises, but in the Netherlands we only have 1 hour, and I got cramp in my hand. So that was great. So in the end, I only could do 2 exercises. I did choose compound moves. Compound moves are basically exercises that work multiple muscles at the same time. And if you have isolation exercises, they only, most of the time, work one muscle. So I did a lat pull down, and here I'm doing a leg press. Wow, leg press, I've missed them so much. Oh, you cannot imagine how happy I was doing this again. I took it slow. I warmed up without weights, and then I started building my way up to, this is 40 on each side, so it's really not that much. The only thing I noticed was that my knees hurted a little, like they were not fully prepared for it. I don't know, but I think it's just due to the lack of weightlifting the last couple of months. And the thing I always have is when I don't work out for a while, I get pain in my back. It's the first place I feel it, even though I was lifting properly. I'll explain this later because I have a big injury in my back. It was a good day. I did 2 exercises, 20 minutes of warm up. Jeremy was half dying, but yeah, it was a good day. I just got home and I have to be honest, like I'm feeling my back in a way I should not be feeling my back. I mean, regarding that, I am going to... Hello, Luis, stop it. I am going to give you a little bit of explanation why I'm having this, because it's not that I'm wrongly lifting the weights. It's just that I have 2 herniated discs in my lower back, which I've never had a surgery for. So that is always the first place I feel it when I haven't gone to the gym for a long time, and then I go, it's the first place that's like, yo, what the fuck is happening? I can like manage it with stretching and stuff. I'll explain that later. For now, look what I got. I have to show you this. I am obsessed lately with organizing stuff. It is not necessarily a good thing because I'm trying to like do every closet that I have, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way I want to, but Look at this. So I got these at a local store in the Netherlands. It's called Action. These are like 1 to 2 euros. It really doesn't cost that much. And now I put all my fresh vegetables in the fridge. I'll show you right here. So they don't get all mushy anymore. So look, I kind of moved this one up a little and now it fits exactly like that. I also got one for things that are loose in the fridge. And now it looks like this, like it's way more organized and I'm so happy with this. I absolutely love those buckets. So I need to give that recommendation. I think they have it like in every country at least. Get those things for in the fridge, like you're gonna be so happy with it. Anyways, it's time for a little food and then we're going to review our little gym session. Because I feel weird. I've been to the goddamn gym. Like, it's weird. And another thing I found, this one was at Lidl, are sugar-free candies. I never tried these, but I'm really eager to try it because it looks so good. So if this is good, this is gonna be my new snack, I think. Oh, hello, mister. Hello. Hi, why are you screaming? I wanna have food, junkie. Let's try it. What the hell? It actually tastes like candy. Oh my goodness, this is really good. And the macros on these are actually pretty good too. And it is sweetened by polyolen. Oh goodness, what is that in English? I'll put the translation in here, but dude, I'm very happy with this. There's no sugar in it. It does taste good. Alright, we got some new candy. Of course, it didn't take long today before the Netherlands decided to pour rain. It's raining all day, but it was so good because I really wanted a hot meal and something healthy, and the rain made it cozy while cooking. So I'm going to start off by chopping up some bell peppers. Now I always take out the seeds by tapping on the top, and after that I will wash them. Now the way I like to roast my bell peppers is always like this. I cut them in strips and I basically marinate them later with some olive oil and spices. I will show you that in a moment. And I really try to up my vegetable intake the last couple of weeks because I noticed I just don't eat it that much. It's really bad and I just need to correct myself in that. So today, roasted vegetables. Like I said, I'm doing this with olive oil. I put some rosemary over that, some oregano, some salt, some pepper, and you can basically use anything you like. I think I used around 10 milliliters of olive oil, and when I had everything in a bowl, I just mixed it up and put it on an oven tray. Now when doing this, it's very important to put your oven at 200 degrees Celsius and spread out the vegetables evenly. I also added some asparagus later on and just mixed them in the remaining oil I still had. And trust me, when this comes out of the oven, it smells amazing. I love it. I usually bake them around 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 20, depending on how crunchy you want your vegetables. Next up is some babassi weed. I'm going to boil that, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I have no idea how to say this. Anyways, it's super delicious. And halfway through the cooking, I add a chicken stock, a full one, and just keep turning until everything is dissolved. It gives this very, very rich flavor, and it adds a little bit of salt. So this is actually all that I'm doing flavor-wise. I leave it on for like 10 minutes after boiling, so it gets even more steamed up and a little bit more fluffy, and then it's ready to use. Now with all my meals, I usually take like a big cup of tea. I also made dinner for Jer, so that's why I'm taking that now. It's called the Bengal Spice, and I highly recommend it. Now making the plates, I add in some of the wheat, I add in the vegetables, and I made some very simple chicken sticks. I don't know how to say that in English, but this meal is delicious. Okay, so we can finally eat my delicious meal. I always say we. Is that weird? Like, the thing is, like, I'm talking to a camera here, I'm alone. So I like to say we, like we are together. But sometimes I get nervous talking in front of a camera while I've been doing this for such a long time. But I don't know, YouTube is different, so I need to translate things directly from Dutch to English. And sometimes I have like a little bit of a lag in that. So, you know, I just like to say we, okay? So getting back to the gym, like I said, I was going to explain to you why I have such a vulnerable back. I think now 2 years ago, I did a TV program called Dance, Dance, Dance. And for that TV program, we needed to have like a health test kind of thing to see how your body was doing and stuff. And I knew I was always having an ache in my lower back. So I was like, you know what, why not visit a sports doctor before I'm going to do this? Because I don't actually know what it is. And my normal doctor wouldn't let me go there because she said everything was fine. So I was like, maybe I can arrange it through, hello, Mrs., don't put your butt in here. Maybe I can arrange it through the TV program. And we did that. I got an MRI scan. And all of a sudden I saw that there were 2 herniated discs in my lower back. And not just tiny pieces. No, there was one big one. Are you done? There was a huge one. I think it was the top one, which was the bigger one, and the lower one was a tiny piece. But what it actually does is that the cartilage between your 2 discs, and between all of your discs in your spine, they poke in your nerve system. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but that is the pain that you constantly feel, and you cannot pop it back on your own. You cannot fix it on your own. The only thing I can do is make it less painful and work the muscles around it, so I don't have any extra pain and it relaxes more. So that is what really helps me, and that is also the reason, one of the reasons I did the extensive warm-up before I actually went and worked out. Because if I don't do that, I'm like a stick. Like I'm like this glass. Like I cannot move and it hurts. So yes, I do feel it all the time. I don't want to have surgery because they go right through your big back muscle, and it takes 3 to 4 months to recover from that. So I don't want to do that right now. I'm practically waiting for them to come with another surgery in the future that they can go around your big back muscle, and I don't have to recover that long. So for now, I don't want it. I can live with it. It just really aches a lot. And I haven't been to the gym for over 5.5 to 6 months. Someone was actually pointing that out on my DM today when I put it on my stories that I went to the gym for the first time in 5 months. And someone said, no, it's almost 6 months. And I was like, oh my God, it's almost 6. That's always the first place that I feel it in, which really sucks because it really stops me from making progress in my glutes because I can't train that heavy. So I always work around it. Now, I'm finished eating. And the thing I do still want to do, because there was not much time in the gym. I only had an hour. I did a full 20-minute warm-up. I only did 2 exercises of 4 sets, and that was it. My time was up. I do want to stretch, so I can show you what actually helps to relieve my lower back pain and what works for me. Of course, I don't know if it works for you too. And this will definitely not fix my problem with the herniated discs, but it does relax my lower back more, and I can move more freely because of it. So I'm just taking this last bite. And this food is freaking bomb, by the way. Please try it out. I'm gonna sip my tea and we're going through my stretch routine, okay? So normally I stretch after my workout. I usually don't do it before like I did today, but like I said, I really needed like a startup again because I haven't gymmed in like forever. I was literally squeaking and cracking on every side of my body. I hurt my knees, my shoulders, my back. It felt like I was a tree and I could not move. Like, I'm just gonna show you not like the full length of everything, because then this video would be super long and that's gonna be way too long. What I am gonna show you is the separate exercises that I use almost on a daily basis. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk you through it. So let's go. So the first one that I always do is like, it's a little bit strange to do this in the gym, I'll be honest, I do get that. But what I do is I arch my back I really try to release my abs.
And then with breathing out,
I fold myself in a little bit of a round on the top.
and try to let everything go.
And you're just gonna repeat this every time
for about 30 seconds.
So the next one I absolutely love, and I do this stretch I think every night before I go to bed or whenever I just feel it hurting.
I grab my leg, you go and lay flat down on the floor, you grab one leg. First stretch you're going to do is just pull it towards your hip. Whenever I think it's right, I put my right hand on the floor and I just turn while letting my other leg stay on the floor. Ooh. Oh my god, I hope you heard that. Jeez. And turn the other way. Oh! God damn. That's a good sign because then it's letting go. So don't be afraid when that happens. Whenever it does hurt, when something is cracking in your body, in your knees, your elbows, wherever you feel it, go and see a physician or a doctor because it's not supposed to hurt, it's supposed to relieve. So know the difference. Next one is more of an exercise to keep the blood flowing in my lower back. I'm just gonna put my hands on the mat. I'm gonna put these in a 90-degree angle, and all I'm doing is just turn and twist.
This is for my upper butt muscle. And the reason that I want that to be relaxed is because the top of your butt is directly connected to your lower back. And whenever this one is tense, my lower back is tense, means my whole back is tensed up and it's really annoying. So I'm going to fold one leg in. Try to lift your foot as high as possible and just sit in it. Let go and breathe. And whenever you can, try and go down. This stretches out like the whole glute and also your hamstrings. So this really, really helps me a lot, even though it hurts. Like, just breathe through it. You can do it.
Those are just some simple stretches you can use on a daily basis, and you can do them as long as you want to. Just don't stay in there for like half an hour, but I think you know what's right for you. So just try it out and let me know in the comments down below if it's working for your lower back. It has done wonders for me because I never used to stretch back in the day and it was only becoming worse. So I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do the surgery, but I do want my back to be like fully functioning, kind of. And then I found out about stretching and these stretches in general that really helped me. Now I am intending to keep you up to date. Like, showing my weight today was like a next step. I usually never do that on social media just because people tend to cling on to numbers when they see it and make assumptions or like compare themselves to it. So I'm not a big fan of it, but I thought, you know what, this time I think it's a good thing so you girls and guys can actually see what is happening to my body when I am going into full gym mode again. And I'm just very excited to see what it does too. So I'm just gonna take you along in the whole journey and we'll see what happens. Like, I am just so freaking excited to be back in the gym. Like, it's been half a year and we've been in full lockdown for over 1.5 years. In the Netherlands. It's freaking crazy. So this really, really, really makes me happy. It's just one of those things that keeps me sane, just going to the gym. And even though I have a little home gym, it's different. I don't have all the machines that I want to have. And, you know, I think you guys understand. Anyways, thank you so much for watching again. I hope you liked this kind of a vlog video kind of thing. I haven't done these in a long while and I was like, Nos, just get over your perfectionism and just do whatever the hell you want and you think is fun. So I definitely did that today because I overthink so much and it's just freaking annoying. So I really hope you enjoyed it a lot. And like I said, there are more videos coming, so please subscribe to my channel because I'm going to take you with me through a whole journey of going back to the gym with all kinds of tips and tricks and emotions going through that. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you girls and guys in the next video. Bye.